So AI is changing the way that software developers do their daily job. AI is already writing code, fixing bugs, and even explaining systems. So the question isn't if it's going to affect software engineering, it's how you will adapt. So in this video, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on where I think software engineering is going and how it is changing with the evolution of AI, and some things that you'll need to be aware of in order to be able to adapt, and where I actually see software engineering going in the future. Let's get into it. All right, so if you're new, my name is Zazo. I've been coding for over 10 years, and I've been in the tech industry for over 8 years at this point. So there's no hiding it. AI is here. It's not coming, it's here, right? And everybody wants to know, where does this leave software engineering? You know, should I learn coding? All of these different things. Is it even worth it? Is this going to be a dead field or industry? So my honest opinion is software engineering isn't going anywhere. However, the day-to-day task and the role of a software engineer is going to change a lot. So with tools like GitHub Copilot, ChatGPT, Cursor AI, you know, it's able to generate boilerplate code, write tests, and even suggest architecture for different systems. So yeah, it's not just helping, it's working with us. So let me get into what does this mean for developers. Like I said, AI is not going to replace developers or software engineers, but the software engineers who leverage AI will replace the ones who don't use AI. Let me expand on that. AI is essentially automating the mechanical or the more manual tasks such as coding, which means your value will no longer come from coding, or not as much of your value will actually come from coding. So this means now your value will come from understanding what to build, thinking in terms of systems and not just syntax, communicating with team members and stakeholders, both technical and non-technical, in solving real problems, not just writing lines of code. And this is why I see a lot of junior developers really struggle to get any type of job, because back when I started 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, you could write, you know, HTML, CSS, or any type of backend and just kind of do, I would say the bare minimum, but do a lot of the basic stuff and still get hired. But now with AI being able to do that same thing, your value has drastically decreased if that's all that you can do. Now, I told you about all the bad parts and maybe all the scary parts, but here's what you can do to stay relevant and thrive in software engineering. You have to master problem solving, not just coding. Now, this doesn't mean you do not need to learn how to code, because AI will always, you know, AI will write the code. However, somebody's got to be able to go behind it and validate that it's correct and all of these different things, that it's not hallucinating and things like that. But you have to master your problem solving. AI will help you write the code. You still have to prompt the AI in a way to solve an actual problem and to build out the architecture in a way that you need it to be. The next thing is you really need to sharpen your communication skills. The devs who can explain, present, and collaborate will stand out and be seen as more valuable than the ones that just sit there and write code or just use AI to write code. You have to practice and focus on the communication skills. You have to be that bridge between the technical and the non-technical. The next one is you have to use AI like a power tool. Whether or not you're a super senior developer or brand new, fresh out the womb, that senior developer not using AI will be slower in actual coding if they are not using AI to become more efficiently. If they're just spending their time writing out code, it's going to take a lot longer, rather than somebody that's able to maybe prompt AI and generate lines of code in the matter of a couple minutes. The next thing you'll need to do is keep building. The fastest way to learn in this AI era is to build small, build often, and ship real products using AI. Remember to always understand what the code is doing, even though you may not write a good percentage of it. But what does the future look like for software engineers with this whole AI revolution. In the future, coding may look less like typing and more like orchestrating. You'll design logic, prompt systems, connect APIs, debug machine learning models. It won't just be memorizing syntax. It'll be about thinking clearly, designing well, and moving quickly. So don't think of AI as a bad thing or coming to take your job. Just think of it as change and a need to adapt and level up in this AI age. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Love, peace, and chicken grease. I'm out.